Alright, we here. Coastal Georgia, Brunswick, GA, Wick City, Glenn County, stand up, guns down. Hey, man, talk to me, man. What does it feel like doing what you guys do every day down here in Coastal Georgia, man? Spit that talk to me, man.
Hey, man, ain't nothing like the South, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got good weather, good climate. You know what I'm saying? We right here by the beach. I mean, Brunswick, a lot of people don't know about Brunswick, but they will before it's over with. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of big name people coming from Brunswick. We got a lot of big things going on in Brunswick. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of positive movements going on in Brunswick. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all stand by.
Yeah, we're in the threshold right between Savannah and Jacksonville. Brunswick is right in the middle. They normally skip over us, but as these last 2 years, they ain't been able to skip over us. They're about so much talent and so many big concerts, so many big name artists here in Brunswick, and it's going to continue. Now we got the Guns Down coming up October the 2nd with my man Craig Battle, Game Changer. I'm so excited to be a part of it. Myself, DJ John, and many others. So it's just awesome right now.
Man, I'm excited about Guns Down like matters, man. But on a bigger note, John, you doing it in here in Brunswick, man.
Big things, man.
Tell me what's going on, man, how you got it popping. Tell me what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, man, to bring the community together and just keep the excitement in Brunswick. Because you bring in Hit Squad, you bring in Pastor Troy, Keith, Kaya, you bring some top-notch names to Brunswick. Tell me what it is in the day in the life of John.
Well, right now, I'm in the process of changing over from this label that I was dealing with last year, but other than that, in the future, I'm with Game Changers now. They're really beginning to help me. So what I'm doing now is putting all my energy into that, and the kids with their haircuts. I'm trying to get down with Kwame Brown with this coding that he got coming here. I'm trying to get into trading. That's something you guys need to get into now. Trading is real big. You need to follow that. Trading, then that's something you need to get online and start doing. That's what I'm trying to learn how to do. Also trying to go back to school and get my GED. I'm trying to do everything that I can do to better myself, from my finances, what I can do to help my family, help my kids stay strong, and be around positive people with a positive image that's doing positive things in the community, like my man right here, Craig Battle, Game Changers, people like that, Hit Squad, and many other people that I work with.
I don't think he want to brag on himself. I'm going to brag on it for him, man. When I first moved to Brunswick, man, John was the one hyping up the city, man. I'm originally from Hawkinsville, Georgia, man. I've been in Brunswick probably like 14, 15 years. But when I moved to Brunswick, man, John was the first person I seen bring an artist, bringing Pastor Troy, Kaya, you know what I'm saying? And then every time I seen him in the club, you seen John. You see, if a party was going, you seen John making it happen. Then more I got to know him, I seen him working with the kids, coaching, taking time out with the kids through the rec department, coaching every year for free. And then I also seen him donate his time at the senior care center where he go in there and cut elderly people hair for free, no charge. And he do it once a week, twice a week, you know what I'm saying, whatever needed. And he like a part of the family. They be looking for him, you know what I'm saying. People don't realize he may not see how big it is, but he touched a lot of hearts with the stuff he do. He don't touch a lot of kids, elderly, the entertainment community. He piped off all this stuff that's going on in Brunswick. It started somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And it originated from the stuff you were doing, the energy you was bringing. Everything you do, you bring energy, your voice. You know what I'm saying? If you DJing, you bring energy. You do a tattoo, you bring energy. When you cut hair, you know what I'm saying? With people like you, it motivate people like me to be better, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
I appreciate you.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Craig Battle.
What's up?
I didn't know you was from Hawkinsville.
I'm from Hawkinsville, baby.
That's what's up. That's
Young Jeezy, Hawkinsville.
Hawkinsville, South Carolina.
No, Hawkinsville, Georgia.
Hawkinsville, Georgia.
Houghtonville, Georgia.
Founder of GA Stars.
Yeah, man, Hawkinsville.
Looking at the president.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yes, I'm from Hawkinsville, Georgia.
Okay.
Pulaski County.
Now you grew up in sports.
I grew up in sports. My brother actually played professional football. He got drafted by the Minnesota Vikings with a 48 pick. You know what I'm saying? He played with them for 4 or 5 years. He went to Auburn, then he went to got drafted by Minnesota. And my cousin Charles Johnson, he went to Carolina Panthers. You know what I'm saying? He went to Georgia. He went there. So you know what I'm saying? It's surrounded. I'm blessed, man. I'm surrounded by people that motivated me and showed me anything possible. You know what I'm saying? So.
Got the #1 football program in Glenn County, the GA Stars.
Yeah. Basketball, football. That's
inspired
us.
so many different kids in the community.
Man,
The largest.
Gave me my first coaching opportunity. One of my mentors who I look up to.
The largest.
One of the reasons why I will be coaching today. You feel me?
now hold on,
Watching
man.
what he do.
We just took a great shot of that ribby, man. You know what I'm saying? That ribby was tight. Shout out to Jerk Shack.
No problem, man.
Shout out to Jerk Shack.
Yeah, for real.
But you got, hold up, man. Y'all told me something while we was taking that shot, and you guys said that y'all used to play for championships and coaching
Against each other.
Oh yeah.
We met.
Games.
I used to. Like I said, I used to donate my time. He used to volunteer his time, coach the youth. Every year, our teams end up being in the finals, and we used to be yelling at each other across the court. People think that like we about to kill each other. They might have thought we were enemy. Till they seen us at the end of the game, dap it up, say, man, they friends. But during the game, man, they ain't no friends. And we teach the kids, man, y'all got to work hard. And after the game, we shake hands. We show them good sportsmanship because during the game, it's intense. John intense. If anybody ever seen John coach a game, you gonna hear his mouth over the refs, speakers, everything. He intense. So it was all, he always made it fun to go against John. It was one of my fun games playing against him.
John, I was just doing an interview, man, and I was talking on the interview about you don't come across as the typical mentor. You know, if a person just looked at you, they say, hey man, he's just another guy from the streets. They don't really realize the impact that you play in your community.
They don't.
Tell us where that passion drove from and what brought you there. What's your story?
Well, coming from where I'm from, I've been in the music industry over 20 years now. I did stuff all the way from James Brown all the way down to Kelly Price, Avant, and many, many others. But once you reach that threshold of becoming something that moves from out of your city, so they'll look at it as you have made it, but you really not have made it just because you moved to another city. They think you're doing well.
Okay.
But at the same time, you got your own personal struggle that you go through. They only see the outside looking in. So that's different. That's very different from somebody like me. So I'm always trying to not be seen, but I want to be heard. I want to get my work out there, but I don't want to live in a negative light.
What keeps you humble?
What keeps me humble, I want to say a chance to be alive, the opportunity to still be able to continue what I'm doing. It keeps me humble, just to have a blessing to be around such atmosphere, the culture itself, and everything that's going on now. It could have been worse for me. There's plenty of places that could have been.
Craig, we just found out that you're not just a promoter in the city. You're a business owner, entrepreneur, organizer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, bro, where you get it from, man? Tell me.
Man, you gotta have man, you gotta have that hustle. You gotta have that drive. I can't coach the kids to be great if I ain't trying to coach myself to be great. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to look at me and have a role model. That's why, you know, so I try to take care of my mind, my body, my skin, my everything. It's a 360 deal with me. You know what I'm saying? I try to go work out, try to, you know what I'm saying, ride good, give them something to look forward to. I don't want to give them, I don't want to give him no advice. That's just like if I can't go to John and let him cut my hair if his hair messed up. If his tape line pushed back and he don't cut it, meaning that you don't want to go to how you gonna be a barber and you can't cut your own hair. How I'm gonna be a coach and I ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got mine. I'm walking to the game and I'm trying to give you advice and I walked up there. You know what I'm saying? That can't happen. So I'm trying to get them something to look at, something to look forward to, and something to say, okay, I see he knows something. He know what he's talking about. I want to follow this guy so I can have my own house, have my own car, buy my daughter a car when she needed it. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't talking about one team. This man got about 5 or 6 teams, different.
I got first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade. It takes a whole village, man. It takes a whole village to make that thing possible, bro. I can't do it by myself. Shout out to all the coaches at Georgia Stars. Shout out to all the parents that's positive and support, help fundraising. Shout out to everybody that's a part of the movement because one person can't do it alone, man. I couldn't have accomplished none of this without God and the help of supported parents.
Man, again, I go to community to community. I've been all over Georgia, man, and most of the time when I'm interviewing somebody that's talking in this fashion, you seeing slacks or suit and tie, you know what I'm saying? You seeing that kind of, you know, hey, I got it together kind of look. You guys are actually reaching the unreachable with your approach. Tell us the strategy behind that approach and why.
Because we real people. We deal with real situations, you know what I'm saying? We'll throw a suit on. We try to teach the kids, man, you got to be a chameleon. You got to blend in with the weather you in. If you're going to a job interview, you tuck in your pants, you look nice and presentable. If you're going to the beach, you put on swim trunks. You know what I'm saying? It depends on where you go. But always be yourself. When you just relax and kicking it, you don't have to put on a persona. People going to judge you whether you got a suit on or whether you got on slack. I mean, whether you got on shorts with rips in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why we do these haircut drives for these kids, so they can have the initiative to go to school and look like somebody.
Yeah.
You look good, you play good. You look good, you study good. You know, your appearance was the first thing they see a person sees your look, your image. You want to keep that up.
There you go.
You know, what you're going through on the outside, just like me, you ain't gonna look like it. There ain't no telling what I'm going through on the outside. It's never gonna show on the outside. And we gotta walk with our chin up. That's just what we gotta do in our day and time with our black men, our youth and stuff.
And we already behind the power curve. Us being black males, we got to do twice as much as everybody know this. It's a fact. We got to do twice as much as the next man. Whether even the Mexicans, even the people overseas get treated better than us. You know what I'm saying? People from overseas come over here and start a business, live tax free. We over here struggling paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? That's just America. So we got to work twice as hard. That's just a part of life. So we got to teach our black boys, black men, we got to be twice as smart, twice as fast, twice as strong.
Yeah.
I mean, we trying to change it, but that's a reality that we live in.
Yeah.
But you guys are not just touching black boys.
Yeah, everybody.
Through sports.
Everybody welcome.
Y'all touching the whole community.
That's right.
And then at the same time, outside of sports, you guys are mentoring, education, making sure these kids get these grades. What's the other side of that coin look like when you're doing that? When you're in the trenches, when you go into the school, when those principals are calling you and saying, hey, I got a problem out of Scott, I got a problem out of Mike, I got a problem out of JoJo. What does that picture look like?
It's actually gratifying to see kids respond, how they respond to the coaches in a positive, strong male figure. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of kids that ain't used to having a male in the house, so they ain't used to a man talking to them, so they really don't know how to take it. They used to being with their mama, or they used to being with their grandmama, or they used to their daddy locked up, so when they see a positive, they don't know how to take it. It kind of hit them different. So they kind of step up a little bit, step up to the plate. They take it a little different way. So we kind of it takes a village. So we try to be that extra positive reinforcement to get them on the right track. You know what I'm saying? And we try to teach them. Us as coaches, ain't none of us perfect. We try to get better every day. We make mistakes every day. You know what I'm saying? Our past ain't perfect, but our past is what made us today. You know what I'm saying? So we won't try to be perfect. We won't try to hold no perfect persona. It's what you see is what you get, but at the same time, everything we do it from the heart. You know what I'm saying? So myself, I've been privileged enough this last few years to be allowed to even speak in schools, in elementary schools. I've bought cleats, I've bought sneakers to play ball, and I've bought wristbands, socks, and jerseys, and everything else. But for me not to have a G and not to have a high school diploma and be allowed and to be invited by the principal to speak in front of so many kids, that's amazing within itself. But I'm working on me now, so I want everybody out there to know whatever your education has come first. School, that's the one thing. Education. Knowledge is power. So
period.
The more you know, the better off you're gonna be.
You guys speak highly on the reflection of black boys looking at black men. February 23rd, I believe it was, Ahmaud Arbery was killed.
Right.
When you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you think about Ahmaud Arbery, what goes through your mind knowing the challenges that you have to face every day?
I'm gonna let you take that one. That's so
man. That's when that first happened, man. Like I said, we was kind of in the city. We all was naive of what really happened because we didn't get the whole story. We heard so many different stories of what happened. Till we just thought that, you know what I'm saying, he possibly did something wrong or he was breaking into a house. Until the actual footage dropped. Once the actual footage dropped, we seen that this guy, this young man, young African American man, was jogging what he do normally because he like to take care of himself and body, and he was targeted. He was targeted. They hunted him down and assassinated him like he was an animal. And like I said, it was like a community thing. They basically feel like they got like a secret way of governing their own. They got a secret community. They got a secret way of messaging each other. So they was watching him the whole time. That's why it was recorded and kind of planned out. And he was assassinated by the McMichaels and his son. It hurts because that's somebody's child they killed. That's somebody's innocent child that was just jogging. That could have been my child, your brother, auntie. I mean anybody, man. And it's senseless that to know that it's going on in what 2020. Man, we should be better than that by now. And then the DA to cover it up, Jackie Johnson. Come on, man.
They just don't
She been seen the footage.
She been seen the footage.
Justice wasn't served when she seen it. Justice should have been served. Yeah, justice should have been served when she seen the footage. Justice wasn't served until we seen the footage.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? If the world would have never seen the footage, who knows what had happened? That would have never been done. No arrest was made for months.
Right.
You got a murdered guy, murdered child.
I was thinking, man, we did an interview with Callie Cole
Right.
about a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
It was at the Kwame Brown event.
Right.
And Callie Cole told us that George McMichael, the killer of Ahmaud Arbery, the guy that operated as a gang, the guy that operated in hate, because we just verified that it was premeditated because they planned it.
Right.
Callie Cole came and told us George McMichael came to the radio station and handed him the video in an effort to prove his innocence based on his ideology of constitutional rights. How does that hit you?
Well, hey, that's that thing.
Just a couple of weeks ago now.
Yeah, man. My thing with that is, man, it goes to show the mindset of people, man. That you just got the right to take the law in your own hands. You know what I'm saying? It's that citizen arrest law thing. You know what I'm saying? He felt that he was making a citizen arrest, but what crime did he commit besides being black jogging? See, that's what separates it. Now, if he was breaking in your house, if he was breaking in your car, or if he was looking in your window jogging in your yard, then you might have a case. But this man jogging on a highway that he paid taxes on, that we all pay taxes on, minding his own business. You followed him.
Yeah.
Where's your citizen arrest?
Could have waited till the police got done.
Yeah. Use your justice system.
They thought they were the police. But this is my thing.
Ex-police. I mean,
If a black guy runs us up on somebody and kills somebody, he's a thug.
He gone.
He's a murderer. Automatically. He's a thug, he's a murderer.
Right.
All right? But if a white guy runs up on an individual and pulls a gun, he's exercising in his constitutional right.
Right.
It's America we live in. It's that, man, you know, Trump, he got a lot of people brainwashed, man. He uncovered a lot of undercover racism that was hiding. He kind of did us a favor because you got a lot of friends you thought were your friend. You realize wasn't your friend when Trump became president because he gave them courage to say the things that they wouldn't normally say, do the things they wouldn't normally do, because of his arrogance and his ignorance and his disrespect for people of color.
John, give us your take on that.
It's weird. I'm still trying to put together how you go from saying it's a self-defense, but he's running away from you and y'all cut him off. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I was sitting and thinking about it. Like,
literally, he's running and jogging.
Running and jogging. What kind of offense? What kind of threat could he be to you?
With no weapon.
With no weapon.
But Lamar had some buck in it because from the video footage,
that's fine.
he was ready to he was ready to defend himself.
Yeah.
You could see him actually about to snatch the gun away from what was his name? Scott McMichael, Travis McMichael, something like that.
George McMichael,
the
yeah.
son. He was getting ready to snatch the gun away from him.
That young man was defending himself. He was actually getting the best of him.
Wow.
He was getting the best of him in that situation. After jogging all that time, he turned around and stopped and was getting on his tail by that video. You know what I'm saying?
Let's flip the script though. Here we go.
All right.
We talked about you guys in the community. Kwame Brown, John, you just had the opportunity to cut hair for over, 400, 500 kids, give away 6,500 pair of shoes.
We have not finished the complete cutting of all the hair yet. It's supposed to be a monthly thing. So we're gonna originally we start out here. So every time you give away shoes, right, I want to be able to travel and cut hair and do some stuff for them with that. But yes, I did cut quite a few hairs for school here, and that was something good they have for the community. Hopefully they can be able to continue it. So hopefully it can go along with them teaching coding to our kids here in Brunswick and all the different regions. And hopefully it'll be a barber school here, so I can be able to teach barbering too, our community too, for kids that want to learn how to cut hair so they can make money for themselves.
Okay.
So that's another thing we have a program we're trying to come up with now. To implement that.
Kwame speaks a lot on coding and trading and bringing that into school and teaching youth and Craig, you spoke about the need for that to develop a trade and to develop intellectual skills.
Right.
I just interviewed a federal agent 2 days ago, Rafiq Ahmad, and he talked about the intelligence and the brilliance of Kwame Brown's mindset, talking about his intelligence. It seems that intelligence flows continuously through Brunswick, the city of Brunswick, because I'm seeing a lot of leaders. I'm seeing a lot of football players, basketball players that are pouring back into their community. How do you guys feel as the gatekeepers of this community to ensure that those processes continue and you guys work on a unified level?
Man, it's awesome to see people like Kwame. Shout out to Kwame Brown, man, for being one of the first professional athletes to make it out of Brunswick, and kids can actually relate to it. They see his they actually go to school with his kids and know his family. So he kind of inspired a lot of these kids, man, that somebody from Brunswick can make it, because they used to seeing people from big cities and everywhere else make it, but to know somebody from your hometown made it, it kind of inspired a lot of them to reach high and let them know that they can make it too. You know what I'm saying? Especially, he got recruited by Michael Jordan, who is the greatest basketball player. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's big.
That's big. You got recruited by Michael Jordan alone. That alone is bragging rights. You know what I'm saying?
I will go along as far as to say this. The haircut drive that I did 2 weeks ago for the back to school for Glenn County at the Recreation Department on 8th Street, that's not my first drive I've done for him. I've done several drives for him. He's done one in Dixville and he did one out at his house, which both of them turned out very well. It was amazing. Both of them had good turnouts, but he's always been a good, hearted person and giving person for his community. But he's on a lot of scrutiny right now, because once you get on social media, you're on you open yourself up for different attacks.
Absolutely.
So that with that, but we're gonna continue on the Bridges Foundation they're trying to put together right now.
What's next for the city of Brunswick?
October the 2nd, guns down. The Game Changers, Craig Battle.
Hey man, John, Game Changers. We team together.
The after party.
We got a celebrity coming. We ain't gonna tell you who it is. We got a big celebrity coming. I'm talking about bigger than the biggest. I think he'll be the biggest one.
Shout out to Dan Gill too, man. Shouts out to Grill Star.
Yeah, man.
Shouts out to his squad, Game Changers.
Shout out to Game Changers, man. I would never expect to have something this big coming. I'm glad Game Changers decided to come through Brunswick, Georgia, man. We definitely needed Game Changers here.
Man, you know, I was born in Brunswick, Georgia, so, you know, being the fact that God allowed me to come back, God allowed me to come back home, God allowed me, I'm from Jessup, but I was born in Brunswick.
Okay.
I didn't grow up in Brunswick. I'm from Jessup. God allowed me to say, hey, take your gifts, and it's a life down there that you got to walk in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, we do the magazine and the newspapers and the TV shows and everything. We were doing it in Atlanta, but we weren't doing it down here. You know what I'm saying? So now we're able to showcase that with you guys, partner with you guys, still business owners in that fashion, man. At the end of the day, wrapping this up, John, what's next? Talk to me.
I want to see our city grow as a whole, like bringing unity together. This is my opportunity to get on bigger platforms. This year, hopefully, I'll have my Twitter page up and running. Hopefully, I have my Instagram up and running so I can be able to post some more media content about what I'm doing in the community so you can be able to reach us. Also, I want to focus very hard on learning how to trade. When I learn it, I'm going to be posting videos about what I've learned too as well. And just staying active in the community and staying positive. And other than that, that's just one of the main things, staying positive.
That's awesome. Craig, tell us what's next in the community for you, man.
Hey, next is, man, to get more people to work together, get more ideas to expand, you know what I'm saying? Open doors for many people I can, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might open up a door for me one day, you know what I'm saying? I'm still growing myself, you know what I'm saying? You probably keep growing every day, so I aspire, if I want to bring people where I'm at, and maybe somebody bring me where they at, and we all help each other, so you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, every day ain't gonna be perfect, but we gotta keep each other inspired, so stay positive, and let them haters do what they do.
I want to do special thanks to Game Changers Media Group.
How can we follow y'all online, man?
Game Changers.
We want to follow John. We want to follow Craig Battle, man. Give us them Twitters, Instagram handles, those Facebook handles. Tell us what to follow, hashtags, all that.
Hey, man, you can look me up on Facebook, man. Craig Black Codeine Battle, man. Instagram, Black Codeine. You know what I'm saying? Snapchat, Black Codeine. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Hit me up. I respond to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hit me up. I'm on the Jon Scriven on Facebook. You can hit me up. You can follow me. Hit me up. Or you can find me on Game Changers. Telling you.
Shout out to John.
Game Changers TV.
Game Changers in the building, making things happen.
Hold on. I got one more question. My bad. Craig, you was talking about a movie, man. Y'all boys filming movies down here, bro.
Hey, man.
Give us a sneak peek of what's going on.
Listen, shout out to JH, creative man. JH shooting the first movie based on Brunswick, with Brunswick actors, Brunswick landmarks, with Brunswick people. You know what I'm saying? It's called Wicked City. It should be dropping January 2022.
And they got
you know what I'm saying?
Celebrity gonna be in it. They ain't even telling you who it's gonna be.
We got special celebrity guests.
He said that yet.
We got surprises, man, and it's a movement, man. It's a lot of people working together to make it happen. JH, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to JH. Uncle Frank Thorpe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people come together to make that thing happen. And they don't realize how big this is, but they'll eventually see, man, this right here is gonna be a game changer. It's gonna be a game changer. He gonna raise the JH, he raised the bar on this one.
Awesome. Man, last but not least, before I end this, I gotta see y'all guys hold that pretty built together. Man.
Oh, man.
We gotta get a picture of this, man.
Oh, man.
We gotta have that for the records.
Yeah.
We did it.
Well, he did it, baby.
Game Changers TV, Game Changers Media Network, John Craig Battle, October 2nd, Guns Down, Life Matters. Here we go. We out.
We out of here. For sure.